Hello? How are you? So I need your feedback in chat about the volume of my voice and the volume of the music. Should I lower the music or should I make it louder? I don't know. So, some people asked me how I made that animation. And I decided that I don't want to just separately answer to every comment about how it was made. And I'll just make a stream where I answer all the questions that could appear, show everything that I've made. Well, almost everything. I don't think I'll show you all the details, but I'll show you the interesting stuff. I think the music could be louder. Okay. Oops, I muted it. What was that noise? Ooh, I got a donation. I don't see it. I received a donation, but I couldn't see it behind my avatar, so I need to go to the donation page and look at it. And I haven't opened it in ages because it's honestly my first ever donation. Wait. I'll see who that was and I'll say thank you, and I actually read the message itself. Okay, why does he has such a good accent? I don't think my accent is that good, but I've practiced. Oh my god, Melbatoast, hi. Yeah, that's me. Hello, that's Melbatoast. Today we're gonna play Minesweeper. Oh my god, Troobs, hi. Hello, Border. Hello, Sonfa. Hello, Bilash. Hello, Nikita. Hello to Integer. Hello, Kavenya. Hello, Akio Brightside. Hello. Who else? Samran. The ice chariot cannot be stopped. Yes, it won't be stopped. It will only accelerate. Okay, I can't do the thing that I need to do while I talking, so I need to shut up. Okay. Let me see the donation. I need to know what was there. I don't remember how I do it. Wait. Where is it? I found it. Yeah, Sonfa, thank you for 69 rubles. Driving in my car right after a beer, yeah. We are gonna to do that today. Oh my god, Uncle Troobs, hi, sincerely your name. Hello, Everblaine. What do you think of Blender versus the old school stuff like Flash animations? Blender is so much superior. Like someone who did animations in Flash, I know that program decently enough, I guess. When I was doing animations in Flash, I was pretty good at Flash. I wasn't pretty good at drawing. But I don't know, Flash is very outdated. You can still do stuff in it, but Blender is just so much better with its modifiers and the fact that everything you do is in 3D space, so you can just move stuff around. It's just so much cooler. You can do parallax, you can do procedural stuff, procedural textures. I'll show you how I made some stuff procedurally in that animation. So Blender is just way cooler. That's why I use Blender for my animations. Oh, again? No way. Explain the lore of the anime Tian I'm sitting on right now. The Tian is a Russian word for a girl, and the origin of that word is actually a Japanese word, or it's not really a word, it's more like a particle for some for girls, I guess, when you speaking to a girl. Explain the lore of the anime Tian you're sitting on. So it's Turbine, Turbina. I don't know how to pronounce her name in English. Actually, I know her name in Russia. Turbina, Turbina. That's how we call her. So it's Monica drew her. Yep. I have more specific dive into her lore, but it wasn't different stream. I can just leave a link later. Today I want to talk about this subject, the subject of today's stream. CP Turbine, got it. Yeah. Turbine from TF2. For the salary of the little troops on the left below the model. Yeah. Thank you for your 50 rubles. Are we also getting confirmation that you will be making an evil Neuro version of this? I promised it. I said if we... well, that's not particularly what I said, but what I meant. If we have enough likes on the video, then I will do evil version. It's not that hard to do evil version. Honestly, I can just, you know, watch the hands. Can just like, where is it? Here you go. Here you go. What else? Color. I guess it's just white, yeah? Where is white? Here's white. Hair. What is the color of Evil's hair? Did I just choose eyebrows color? Ah, Evil color. Here you go. And jacket. Evil coat. I mean, it's not that hard to make Evil version, but... I think I will start to do this after I finish my commissions. I have 2 commissions right now, one of which is actually another remake of that animation with some VTuber who wanted me to make it in the setting of LOL, League of Legends. So, yeah. Okay, revert all those changes. I don't want it to be evil right now. Ew. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Evil version. That's not acceptable, but that's what people ask for. How did you make the cover? It's so good. So, how did we make the cover? It's an RVC, it's a program, retrieval voice conversion, it's named, I think, and what you do is you have someone sing, yeah, you have a recording of someone singing, and then you show it into neural network and it produces a cover. It just swaps the voice. It leaves all the intonations, all the accent. That's why Neuro can sound a little bit Russian in my video. So yeah, it means that we had to sing it ourselves. Firstly, I tried myself at this. I did the singing and it was so terrible. Everybody told me it was terrible. Like, not a single person said, you actually sing good. No, no one did. It was bad. So I asked my friend to do the singing. He knows music, he knows notes, he can sing, and sing he did. Blash, are you still in chat? Can I show them the original recording of your voice? Okay, I'll read the chat right now. Yeah, but Neuro's models are so bad. What model did you use? I just found some model online. I don't know. I googled. I googled it. I mean, you can find some online converters, like converters. The first thing that I saw when I typed Neuro Sama voice model, I just saw sites where you can download the audio and it will do it right there on the site. But it's not what I needed, and it asked me to pay, so no. How about no? And I just occasionally stumbled upon, I guess it was on GitHub, someone just uploaded a trained model. So an RVC, they use files with the voice model, and I just found that file. I already did some RVC stuff before for my mother. She really wanted me to make cover of some songs with the voices of some of her favorite characters, not from anime. You don't know those characters, so don't even ask. And yeah, I just found a voice. I can probably say no. I don't. I don't want to. It's too much effort. Just find it yourself. Philip Kirkorov. No, it wasn't him. It was. Yeah, it actually was some band, the Renegades, I guess. Yeah, the Renegades. But she also told me that there's a ton of the Renegades bands, so maybe you won't be able to find the specific one. Oh my god, it's an AI for an AI, yeah. Neuro is a daughter of Annie. She needs to sound Russian. Omega lol. Maybe, I don't know. She's a funny example of not taking any traits from from her parents. She doesn't sound Russian, she doesn't sound British, she just has some generic American accent. Yep. Okay, so I'll turn the original audio that we used for our cover. But firstly, I need to find it. Where have I put it? Let me find it. I guess somewhere here. Okay, this one.
Driving in my car right after a beer, my dad runs away from me in fear. DUI, how about you die? I'll go 100 miles in an hour. Little do you know, I fill them on gas. I'ma get you rum drinking ass. Pulverize this fuck with my Neuro truck. It seems you're out of luck. Truck!
By the way, the last truck was not used. I used my impersonation of Neuro, because Neuro doesn't really scream. She's not evil. She has really monotone voice, and I just made it myself. I said truck or something like that. I'm not really good at impressions, especially of girls. but I've tried my best. People complimented it. People said, "Oh, it's so cute." They don't know. They don't know it's me. So, perfect. Yeah, it is good. I like this version. Thank you. Well, it's not me who who should thank you, but anyways, I did something too. I fixed some timings. You may have heard there that there's some stretching. You can hear it in the unedited version, but when you put AI voice over it, you can't hear it anymore. So it's pretty neat to fix the timings. Now just start talking with Neuro impression all the time. No, it's too hard. I can do one word, but I can't just speak like it. It's hard. Sometimes it takes a real triangle to be the best girl. Yeah. And I've noticed that I forgot to take my cup of water from the kitchen, so I'll leave you for literally 7 seconds and I'll come back. Wait. Really need that water, you know. Okay, so I hope we can finally start digging into the actual making of that. I'll make the music slightly quieter. He hates us. No, no, I don't. I just really want water. Okay, so wasn't 7. Did you really count it? What is happening to me? Why am I glitching? Okay, I'm not. I just saw it with a big delay. Okay, so here you go. Neuro. I just had. Here you go. Wow, another donation.
Sorry, are you British? Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Hatsune Miku does not talk to British people.
Not British.
Only saying 'cause I pounding your momsika.
Oi mate, I'm British. Who say I'm British? I'm not. I'm bloody not British. That's my best impression of British accent. So, I had put. Wait a sec. I need to put it right now so you can see it too. Where it was. It was not here. It was here. Yep. Here you go. Nope, it's the wrong thing. Where is it? No, it's not the wrong thing. Then why? Okay. Yeah. Yep. I need to move it slightly. I had an original meme here, and I just looked at it and tried to do the same faces. I slightly changed a timing here. Yeah, I slightly changed some timings, but it mostly just the same thing as in the original. I didn't trace it, obviously, I just referenced it, so it's not just the same. I really like how I made the head turn. It wasn't hard. I honestly drew all of this just once, all of the body, and then I moved things to make them look like they're in parallax. And I think it turned quite nice. Also, you have super cool tool in Blender called Sculpt Mode. It's like Liquify in any other program, so you can like move things around. And cause in Blender it's not raster graphic. What is raster graphic? It's when you have a grid of pixels, and every pixel has its information about color and value and everything. So when you stretch and morph something in raster graphics, it gets a little blurry. But in here, I just mess with the literal geometry. So it's all is geometry. One would even say vector. So here you go. I just mess with all those curves, and because of that, nothing is getting blurry. And I really like Blender for it. It's making animation so much easier, especially, well, maybe not especially, maybe only when you need some slight movements, like here. There's slight movement of her chest, but you can't really see because of the camera movement. I really like it. And I also have this background. I tried to find it. I thought, surely there is already an uploaded background of Neuro's room from the streams. Surely Sadex did upload it. Sadex is the artist who made it. No, there is not. There is none. I haven't found it. I had to do it myself. Not that I just fucking painted, but I opened a stream and I had 5 different screenshots so that I could take some... What is this? Huh? Is this a part of... Oh, fuck, it's a part of... okay. So... I had comprised that image out of several screenshots where Neuro just did a flip and she was not on screen, where chat went so fast that it disappeared for a moment, and etc. It's a Frankenstein monster at that point. But I did it, and I even shared it. I don't know why there's Neuro's head here. I don't remember it. I don't remember it. But okay, and at that point we switched to driving. Let me hide it. And so the driving looks very cool and smooth. All those movements with her arm turning the wheel. You may be thinking that I have animated all of those movements, but I did not, because I'm lazy, and why would I when I can just, you know, add some modifiers. Here's a noise modifier. I can modify the curve of movement. So right now I'm looking at Y rotation on the axis Y. So here you go. This is the axis Y. I move it, and you can see that when I move the wheel, everything moves. So I don't have to animate all of this. I don't have to animate how she turns the wheel and then animate how everything is turning. No, I just have it automatically done for me, because I did it. I did the automation. I'm pretty smart, I would say, and I also don't have to animate the steering wheel itself. I can just, you see. she does it she does it on her own. I don't lift a finger. No finger has been lifted. I like Blender for it. Someone asked what I think about Flash versus Blender. Flash can do this. Well, there's some scripting language in Flash, but I don't think you can really do this. Okay, you can do this. You can do anything with scripting, but it would be so much harder. It looks like a game. It can be a game. You can make games in Blender. It's actually pretty fun how it looks from the outside. So right now you see it from the inside, and it's more or less good. Yeah. But let me show you how it looks. Looks here. Yeah, sorry for not getting you ready for that illusion breaking, but it's just not that beauty from outside. It's very bad. And look how small Vettel is. Nah, that's cool. Yeah, I know, that's cool. And so you can bet money on what is actually happening when I turn the steering wheel. You won't bet money, but look at it. Okay, it's not that apparent what is happening, but let me turn the axis on. The car doesn't move. The car doesn't move at all. It's everything else that moves. I don't know why I did it like that. Honestly, it would be simpler to just move the car, to just rotate only the car and leave everything else intact, but I did it like that only because I didn't want the camera to rotate. Oh, and also let's have a closer look here. So here's the steering wheel and the arm, and as you can see, it's slightly rotated along the what axis is this? Along the x-axis. So here it is without rotation. Well, almost, yeah. Here it's just perpendicular to the ground, and here it's rotated. So if I want to, well, steer it, I just can't. Look, it warps. It just fucking warps. So I made a separate object called wheel rig. It's just it doesn't matter how it looks. I just made the look of a steering wheel for it to look cool. And when I rotate it, it translates its rotation to here with a thing called constraint in Blender. So copy rotation, it just takes the rotation of that thing and makes that thing rotate in the same axis, but not in the global coordinate system, but in the local coordinate system that actually takes into the account that this thing is rotated. I don't know how to explain it for someone who have never used any 3D program, but you can also ask, why didn't I just turn that thing in the local space? It's because in that case, it just creates not only movement in the axis I want, in the y-axis, actually that's location, not rotation, so here we go, rotation. It actually makes it rotate in every fucking axis, and it's hard to automate. No, it's not hard to automate, it's impossible to automate, and fuck it, honestly. Okay, I'll read the chat. I haven't done it in a while, and you have said a lot of stuff. Does your face tracking work? Does it? You know, a bit. It works a bit. Yeah, it's not the best, but that's all I have. What else? I'd sure like to mess with those curves of yours. Yeah, I have a pretty nice curves. Triangles are known for curves. I'm waiting for Troobs to start explaining how he drew Ellie's feet. Yeah, it's so awkward. She doesn't have any footwear. She's going barefoot. I had to draw toes, but I don't have any problems with this. I can do this. How do you handle the scene switch? It's like a group with new stuff visible and the previous stuff hidden. Good question. How do I do this? All the stuff just switch places. So when we see that first scene, that scene is where the camera is, but when we switch to the other scene, all that stuff goes up and all the needed stuff goes down. Because you can't really animate visibility in Blender. Well, you can probably somehow, but it would be just much harder than moving stuff around. So that's what I did. That's smart, thank you. It was referring to something else, not moving stuff. No Wang, so good. Haha, wicked. I know, right? Oh, it's her head, lol, yeah. Looks like a game, now make a game. It's not that hard to make a game like that, honestly. She's so cool, now that's cool, Vettel is flat, yeah. Everything here is flat. That's the point. Is she driving in an actual 3D environment though? Yeah, I'll already show it. Well, she's not driving, she's just staying in one place and everything is moving around her. And yeah, I'll get into the details how I made trees go and ground look like it's moving when it stays in place and only rotates. Immersion broken! I thought you animated an entire world! No! I'm sorry to disappoint you. The world is shifting, yeah, that is canonically small. The scene is dynamic, car is fixed, XDX, yeah. Classic method. I think it suits because it looks like a fixed over the shoulder view. Yeah, she has no face. Yeah, by the way. No face. Obviously, because it's just a 2D plane. It's the same on both sides. The mouth is stiff. Yeah, my mouth is stiff. I can't really do anything about it. I tried to configure it before the stream, but it's just the most I can do. It's not my face in real life. My face is pretty stretchy, I'd say. Even though I'm not emotional, but I can fake it. Masking, you know. I'm not autist, or am I? I don't know. So it's just how model was made. I mean, I'm okay with it. I can just ask Pacha to make it more responding. It's a hard model, to be honest. It's not like she's bad at it, even though she's not very pro. she has done 4 models by now, I guess. Every other model is good. It's just that you rarely see something like it, like my model when you have a normal character and it's just a mascot, and the real character that should move and articulate is a little fucking motherfucker on her head. And it's not... What is the hardest part in it is that it's not symmetrical. You can see that I'm slightly asymmetrical, because making it symmetrical would make it look shitty. But now it's hard to make a model like it, to rig it. So someday maybe I'll ask Bacha to make it better, but I don't really care about it for now. It's the first time I use it. I was too lazy to use it before. Okay. You need to set up the mic at Live 2D for mouth rig. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not really good at it. I'll probably forget about it. I've never search online how to do it. All the other characters, you didn't show their shoes, but Ellie's feet are full screens. No, I did. That's a lie. I did show. I certainly did show. Here's Evil's feet. You can see it. I don't remember Bao. Here's Bao's feet. You're lying. You're lying. I know you're lying. You're lying to the wrong person. I know everything about that animation. Shaking my head, didn't animate every single frame by hand. You don't really animate that, stuff like that. I know that was a joke, but I animated everything that should have been animated. Okay, I could make the hand and the steering wheel being animated like hand drawn, but who cares? The car was a lie. No 3D car. Yeah, no 3D car. There was never a car. There was just this. Neuro potato, poturo peanut. It looks like you have the model only capturing mouth movements, but in Live 2D there is a function to recognize the microphone in the mouth animation. When you don't have an iPhone, it's a good thing. You know, it would be much more easier if people just donated for me to have an iPhone. I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay, I'll search it later, maybe. What references did you use for the Vettel running and friend knocking down animations? Friend knocking down animations, I didn't use any reference. It's just from my head. I didn't really want to search footages of people getting run over. I think you can understand me. So I just made it up. I don't really like how I did Ellie, because at that point I was really tired, so I did it pretty lazily. What was it sound? Oh, thank you for following Yukari. I don't know even know if that guy is watching the stream. It can possibly be that he's not. The notification was written in Russian. I don't really think that you care, but I probably should fix it. So yeah, I was doing it pretty lazily, and I don't like how I drew her. I could done it better. I like the evil though. Yeah. Everybody liked the evil one. It's just funny. Let me grab her. I like every of the evil's drawings. They look funny, but you can't see all of them in the final because of the of how far she is. But it's good. How do you know how people get run over? I just imagined, like, what would I do if I get run over a car? Probably the car would bump into my legs and it would place me on the front window, and probably I would... okay, that's not a really good example of showing what I would do. Probably I would cover my head with hands, with arms, and just...
Вот деньги на iPhone не благодари.
Oh my god! 200,000 rubles! Thank you! That's not an actual amount for those who are wondering. Thank you very much. So it's all just from my head. From memory. Yeah, from that one time when I was driving in my car right after a beer. Salam. Hello. Hello. Protuberancer. Yukari. Am I? Oh! He is on stream, or she is, I don't know. Hello. О, так ты русский, анимация крутая, так держать, бро. Yeah, thank you. I am, as you have heard. Evil is good, yeah. Congrats on the video blowing up. It was unexpected. I mean, I knew that it will be received well, but I didn't expect how it will be received on Twitter, because I have never had any great success on Twitter, but at that moment, how many views there are? I think almost 200,000. No, it is 200,000 and 5,000, and there's 15k likes, 2k repost, retweets, how do you call it? So it was received pretty nice. I was surprised by that. Really flattering. How long does it take to make the whole animation? I made this animation in 4 days. That's counting the cover thing. I had to do the cover, so it also took time. I think in summary, it took almost a day. So if I hadn't had to make the song, I would done it in 3 days even. But I was really rushing, and all that time I was working on it. Like, I'm unemployed, so I can do this, and I just worked. I woke up, I open my computer, I go into Blender, and I start working. And it's nighttime, and I stop working on it. That's how it was. So that's why it was so fast. And honestly, there's not a lot of things to do here. Not a lot of things to draw. I was too focused on the cover to notice. You kind of sound like Vettel in a way. Maybe our voices are similar in a way. If I could fake British accent, to be exact, his accent, because there's several accents in Britain and everyone is slightly different, so if I could just fake his mannerisms, probably I could make a pretty good impression, maybe, but I'd have to spend, I don't know, maybe a week just listening and taking notes and practicing. And I don't really need it. I don't really need to be a Vettel impersonator for now. You kind of... Okay, I have read it. No weighing 2 gazillion rubles. Yeah, Russian Vettel, no weighing. Now make turbine into a Neuro like a AI girl. That would be pretty difficult to do. I have no idea about AI, how to do AI. I have never worked with it before. I have some idea about programming. I have tried to become a programmer, but I have never worked with AIs. So no. It took Vettel a lot of time to do this, and I have something different that I want to spend my time on. It's me, your horse. Yeah. Hello, my horse. Considering how little time passed from the hype of the original to your video, you did it very quickly. Yeah. British sadness versus Russian doomer. The only way someone could sound like Vettel would be to have a British accent. Yeah, you can't really sound like Vettel without having British accent. You actually just sound in a little another way on English than on Russian. Wait, I need to reread it. You actually just sound in a little another way on English than on Russian. Oh, I guess I understand what you mean. Less emotional. How can I be even less emotional? People are already calling me robot in real life. What the hell? I'm trying to be emotional on stream. Like, what the fuck? How am I less emotional when I speak English? You don't need to learn program, just copy. Yeah, but I remember Vettel trying it for the level lamp, and it didn't turn quite well. I would say you don't need. Okay, I have read it, and Vet is not emotional type 2, so it sounds like. Okay, I have read the chat fully. I can resume on explaining stuff. I haven't expected so much messages in chat. Usually it's just one message per 10 minutes. I don't know, and today it's so much, so I can't keep up. And I can just ignore. I'm not that popular of a streamer to just read chat whenever I feel like it. I have that feel of duty to read every single message. Vettel is a very good programmer. He is, and I am not. So, okay. I have explained the steering wheel rig. Okay, let's just go in the Z-axis way. I'll explain everything by how close it is to a camera. So, Neuro. There's some animation of her jumping when she hits people. Well, it's just a matter of keyframes, honestly. There's nothing hard Russian accent have breached out. There's nothing hard in it. Just move her down, then up, then down again, then up, then down. Classic stuff. The same goes for the tutorial. What else? So let's go into the details how I made the ground. The ground is just a plane which rotates whenever the steering wheel rotates with the help of drivers. So in Blender you have drivers. It's a thing that that takes something from some place. Like for now I'm taking the steering wheel rotation in the y-axis, so type y rotation, wheel rig. I take that information and convert it to rotation for that plane in the z-axis. So you can see var it stands for the variable. The variable is y rotation of the wheel rig, and it's divided by 2 to make it less more hard, I don't know. And it makes the plane move in the z-axis. That's how I rotate everything else in the scene. So the trees rotate in the same way. What else is rotating in the same way? I don't think. The background for trees. I have a background here. It's just green color, because without it, I don't know, go here. Without it, where it is? I'm selecting the wrong thing. Why am I selecting the wrong thing? Without it, you can see the sky and it doesn't look very immersive, so I had to put it in here. And it also has a driver. Okay, how I made the textures. The texture for the ground. There's 3 parts of it. Let me make it bigger on the screen. Your Subway Surfers. Yeah, I have put it so you don't get very bored out. Just ask Copilot to make Neuro 2. Yeah, what's the problem? Just ask Copilot to do this. Did you hear Val praise you? Yeah, I have. I have watched the stream. That was flattering. He actually reached out to me in Discord. So before that stream, so I have already felt good before. That sounds weird. By the way, they banned me on my Discord. The Discord banned me for being 12. I'm not 12, I'm 22, but I have joked that I'm 12, and that joke was made in 2023, and they banned me just now. What the hell? That's crazy. So let's go from the top. I have a mask. A mask decides where the program will show the asphalt texture, and well, it will show the grass texture. So I can just move it. Yeah. Here's our texture coordinates mapping the gradient itself, and I have that color map, color ramp that actually moves the mask, and I can do. Wait, actually, I just realized that I could do both sides in just one color ramp, but I did. Firstly one side and then the other side. So this side moves this and this moves this. I could done it in just one color ramp node, but I did it in 2. I don't know why, but okay, my brain just didn't function back then. That's the mask, and it goes in this mixing node. So this mixing node is just taking the road texture and the grass texture. Don't look here that it's that it also calls road. It takes those 2 textures and mix it on the with the mask in the factor. So without that factor, it just blend it like this. But with the mask, it looks where the value is 0, it puts grass, and where the value is 1, it puts the road. That's how it works. You can check XP of anyone. No way. Yeah, in dock years. Yeah, in dock years. I'm 12 in dock years. The legend has returned. Love your animations since Evil Creeps video. Thank you, Riotanian. I hope I have pronounced it right. Deserved. No, my ban isn't deserved. I deserve to live. I'm 22. What the... Even if I was 12 in 2023, that makes me 14 by now, and you can use Discord when you're 14. That's just so weird and stupid. Why did they ban me? You know, You know, happens. Typical Discord. Can't get rid of actual terrible people. Yeah, that's crazy. Hi, Pipe. Yeah, hello, Manivel people. You know, from the word Troob. Yeah, I know. That's how I made that nickname. Troobs живет на станции Трубная. Это, кстати, недалеко от правды. Couldn't that floor just be 3 planes rather than a mask? It could, but I don't like it. I'd had to... I don't like it. That's lame. Why do lame things when you can do cool stuff like this? I don't even think that would be simpler and easier. Like, honestly, all that stuff is not that complicated. It may look complicated to you, but it's just a matter of a minute to me. Leaked, doxed. Ты из МСК, что ли? Блять, Моника, иди нахуй. And how the grass and road textures are made. So I'm taking a noise texture. Here's noise texture. Just a noise texture. You know, Perlin noise. It also sometimes called Gaussian noise, I guess. I take that noise, I stretch it. So it makes those streaks, you know. Then I put it into a color ramp that makes it from those smooth transitions to those hard transitions. So I just have a black background with white stripes, and then I put it into another mix node so that it makes so that it just colors it like that. And I just understood that I don't really need it to be like this. I could just put colors in those color ramp, and again I just made it more complicated than it should have been, but I wasn't thinking straight back then. I was in a rush, so who cares? And the same goes the same goes for the grass. I just have that noise. I put it through color ramp, and then I give colors to it, and then I mix it. Oh, and also that node adds a shadow. Not a shadow in particular, but like that gradient from the nearest to the furthest side. It is controlled here, also with a color ramp. So yeah, that's the road. I also have... Oops, what have I done? Okay, I have learned a new combination. Shift Z, it makes this. I don't even know what's this. Also I have those... No, not those. Those things. Streaks of color flying around, making an illusion of fast movement. Like the trees are smearing. It also just a matter of noise. So here's the noise. Then I don't really know what that thing does anymore. Then I make a mask out of it, put it in here, so it removes the black part, so it's just transparent, and leaves only the colored thing. And it moves. It moves here. So here's the mapping node. It controls where the texture is, and I can move it, scale it, I can do whatever I want. And I put combine XYZ node, which takes a value. Here's a driver that takes my number of frames, and that make the texture move with each frame.
SSL?
Da. Thank you, Chell. So that's how this thing works. And also this thing is moving with the frames. Forgot to tell. The interesting part, the trees, how I made the trees. So they are moving, but they're obviously not just a single plane where I can move everything with frames, with a one mapping. No, it's not like that. It's actually a lot of planes that move like this. And they disappear here and appear here in the start. How I made it? With the help of geometry nodes. Oof. So, what is happening here? First, let me remove it and show you what I have without that geometry node. Without that geometry node, I have just a curve. And I take that curve. Here, I take that curve. I resample it to make the count of subdivisions in that curve uniform. And the amount is 169 for some reason. And then, oh, it's so hard to explain what is happening here. I don't want to do this. Just look at it and understand it on your own. I don't know. And I also did some stuff by a tutorial, so yeah, it's hard to say, it's hard to tell what is happening here, but I take a collection of
meme alerts when?
probably never. Thank you, Monica, for 50 rubles. I have a collection of trees here. Let me show you. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. I guess it was somewhere up. Yeah, here it is. My 3 kind of trees. Those are just planes with textures. No, I want meme alerts. I'll send all my money. I can't have meme alerts on an English stream. Yeah, I know that right now there's a lot of Russian viewers right here, but I hope someone English is watching me and I'm not just speaking English for the sake of it, and they wouldn't understand all those Russian memes where Vikharkov gives you a homework. It's impressive you're unemployed while making such quality stuff. Well, who can employ me to do that kind of stuff? I mean, probably I can do some work for commercials, maybe? Maybe even make, I don't know, some 3D animations for animation studios, but I don't really have a portfolio. I can use this animation for a portfolio, but voice alerts when... what is voice alerts? Is it when you record your voice, or is it when AI voice is talking, or is it just when... or is it just what is happening right now when a bot says what you have typed? Because it's already happening. Bro forgot his maths. There's no English viewers, lol. Of course there is. Anyone who speaks English, please type 1 in chat. Okay, you all speak English. Otherwise, you wouldn't understand what I speak. But people who doesn't speak Russian, type 1 in chat. Let's see how many there is of you. 1 or 1? Whatever, man. Actually, in Russia, we type plus sign or minus sign. But for some reason, English streamers say type 1 or 2. I don't know why. Funny culture difference. Okay, I see what you're doing here. I see. So yeah, I have those tree sprites. I have drawn them myself. If you're wondering, I did not take them from some website. I don't think they're good, but they're doing their job. They don't have to be good. I didn't even plan on adding trees. I thought I'll just have it like this. And I need to hide this. I thought it will be like this, but then I thought, yo, pussy, just add those fucking trees. Why you have to be such a lame fucking loser? And I have added those trees and I become good. Okay. So I have those trees. I have barely explained how they work, but if you really need to copy that... What? Why are you typing ha? I didn't say anything suspicious. Like anything. Here, just copy it into your project if you really need it. I don't know. I don't remember what half of this does. Like, really. Wicked model. Thank you. Thank you. Pacha has made it. Pacha, I don't know. Everyone should know Pacha at that point. Pacha is the Neuro Sama fan artist. She makes stuff for the official channel. She has made already so many fan arts. She's just the goat, and she made that model. I liked. I can show more of this model. I don't really want to show the legs because they look a little bit weird, but I guess my reference wasn't that good. I guess you could think from the reference I have gave her that the legs should be crooked like that. Thankfully, I don't really need to use to show those legs anytime. Okay, what else do I need to explain? Okay, I can explain something about this thing. I will. Not everything from here is just copy-paste from a tutorial. Actually, just... I guess this small part is taken from a tutorial, I guess, and everything else is done by me. So here I apply a noise to the curve so that the trees are not just placed in a straight line. Here I can move that that noise. Here I can make it different. I don't know. So yeah, some of those things I made myself. Here's the noise. Where's the noise? Well, here's the noise, and I move it. And there's a lot of different nodes which do some stuff, and I can't already recall what half of them are doing, so don't even ask. Don't even ask. And somewhere I think I make them random size. I think I do it here. So Yeah, I take an index, so an index of each tree, and I put it into a random value, into the seed. Eh? Maybe I'm mistaking something, but okay. And I give a range of random numbers, so what is the smallest size of the tree and what is the biggest size of the tree, and it just pick a random size, and it really does make this look more realistic, because if all the trees would be just the same, if I remove this, first of all, they are fucking small. Okay, let me do this. If all the trees are just the same size, it's getting really boring pretty quickly. So different sizes are pretty neat in my opinion. Let me read the chat. Busy or something? I don't know much English. So many fuges too. Oh yeah, Patch also have drawn so many fuges for VTubers, for Camila, Coco, Aqua, who else? I don't remember. Joker, I guess. Oh, Alex, yeah. What the lore of the girl you're writing on? I have already told the lore before on some stream. I don't want to repeat it again. I mean, there's no fictional lore. There's only like actual lore of how we have made her and why. I can just give you a link to a stream where I have talked about it, and there's a time code in the comments, so you can just click it and see the exact moment where I have talked about it. Here's that stream. Can't spell peak without Pacha. Yeah, agree. Goat legs. Yeah, those are goat legs. And the word goat is in its animal meaning, not the greatest of all time. But, I don't care. I don't care. Maybe she does have those goat legs by canon. Maybe. I don't know. Does it seem like a good idea? I want her to have normal legs, to be honest. I'll ask Pacha to rework this model sometime. Or maybe I make a 3D model. I really want to make a 3D model just to practice it. It seems like a really fun project. I have a 3D model of myself. You can see how it's running here. Watch the eyes of the girl here. Look. And if I make a 3D model of the girl, her name is Turbina. I'll remind you. That would be pretty neat, but I'll have to learn how to make it rigged for a VTube thing, because I don't know. I can rig for a Blender, but I don't know how to rig for a VTube thing. Okay, wait a second. I'm here. They have a great personality. Aquas Fujis is my personal favorite. Short answer, Monica was bored. Yeah, that's the lore for that girl. Everybody leave to that stream by the link. No, don't leave right now. Just save it in your tabs. 3D model to rotate it in 360 yet. Yes. Use VC face. I'll make my research about it. Ellie does a pretty good job of rigging. Yeah, I remember she had some stream about it. Maybe I'll find it and watch it, and maybe I'll learn something about it. Тряска, не трясись. Да не трясусь я. The fats got him. No. Nice stop color. What was there? I don't know. Okay, so I think I can resume my explaining. And there's not a lot of stuff left to explain, so the victims, they just appear on some frame. So she's turning left, and that's when I create those little guys off camera, so that you can't really see when they appear. Oh, they just go out of frame. I mean into frame. And here they are. And I just manually move them to have some good position, some good 2D position, because I'm not making a 3D animation, I'm making a 2D animation, and can't really, well, I can probably just move it in 3D space, but it wasn't making me great results, so I manually corrected every single frame for it to look good. And yeah, the only things that I have animated regarding the car movement, the wheel, is those moments. So when she's turning here to the left, and then to the right, and then to the left again, that's what I have animated. Everything else is just generating automatically by itself. Right here you see no frames, but she's moving. The magic, the power of modifiers. The first bump shaped like a whale, yeah. And the second was shaped like a bug, like a bot. And the Evil actually did a pretty decent job to just, you know, bounce out from the car. She made a flip in both senses of that word. I think it's pretty neat. Based Evil, yeah, she's based. And then I just animate how Weddle getting closer and closer to the car, so that Neuro is catching up while the music has stopped. And yeah, I just copied all the frames of him running. I don't know a better way to do this in Blender. And here he is just... I like the faces that he makes here. They're funny. And the animation of how she's running over him, like... that movement of the car. I like it. That's Blender. Yeah, everything has been done in Blender. Blender is so goated. It's just the best software existing. Like, I don't know any other program that could do more than Blender can. Blender is just capable of everything. Not like you should do everything in Blender. Like, there's editing in Blender. And I have genuinely used it to add subtitles to the final version. But you don't really use Blender for editing, at least for now. Maybe they will improve it. There's already some improvements to it, but it's not a very good program to edit stuff. You can. It's not bad, but it's not the best. But you can. And maybe at some point it will become the best. But regarding animation, at least 2D animation, I think it's pretty good. It's good. I don't like how you color things here. Coloring is not the strongest suit of Blender. Again, it's not like very bad. There's programs where coloring would be much more insufferable. Actually, I have already trained my hand to color in Blender, so it's not even that hard anymore. But I know programs where you can color easier. But if you don't need a lot of coloring, then you can do pretty cool stuff with it. Like, the fact that this all is in 3D space makes it all worth it. Every single downside for Blender 2D animation is covered with one single upside. I don't know how to say it. One single good thing, that it's all in 3D and you can use it. How do you get XP? What the hell? You just need to speak, I guess. I don't know. That's something new on YouTube. How many trees did you draw for this one? 3. There they are. 3 trees. Actually 2 trees and 1 bush. And then I just make every single tree be a different size. And some bushes look as big as some trees, which is slightly weird, but you can't really see the repetition when there are different sizes on slightly have some offset into their position, and when they are just moving. So no randomizer involved. Well, there is a randomizer. It picks a random one of those 3. Here's the geometry node for those 3 things. So I have a curve, and trees spawn at the start of that curve and move with time, and it picks random trees from here. So here's our instances of all those trees, and it pick a random instance. Here's random value. It picks a random, and it makes every single tree a random size. I'm making an animation based on this meme using yours as the main reference. Do you make it also in Blender? Because you can have a lot of things taken from here. That's cool. Why would you make same animation? I mean, I guess he isn't talking about making the same animation just on the same meme, because I did not also make it fully original. It's based on a meme from Deltarune, where Asgore runs over Death. I don't know who this is. I haven't played third and fourth chapters yet. Maybe I will do this on stream, by the way. Do you want to see how I play games? Because I can't really stream how I draw or how I model or do anything. Basically, that requires a lot of brain capacity. But I can stream just reviewing the work I have already done and gaming. So if you want, I can stream gaming. I've been suffering with rigging a lot. Are you have a problem the same as mine, or maybe with something in Blender? With rigging, you mean which rigging? 3D rigging? I had problems with 3D rig, and that's the reason why I have stopped doing 3D for a long time and switched to drawing. I guess it turned out good that I switched to drawing. I'm draw pretty neat right now, good enough, decently. So yeah, that Gamba turned out pretty nice. But I have returned to 3D, and I have learned how to rig 3D models, so now I know that stuff. Yeah, you can see the little guy on the left. It's a model I made and rigged and animated. It's not even that... Okay, no, it's very complicated. 3D rigging is so complicated, but it's not hard to understand. It's just complicated. Now that I see this, Blender is quite interesting. I'm planning to mess around in Blender to do... so do you have any tips for beginners? Tips for beginners. Do I have any? I mean, I'm tutoring one of my friends, Blender, like really tutoring. I teach him, but tips for beginners is something different. If some stuff is looking complicated and hard and you can't understand it, it's not cause you're just not built for it. You will one day understand all of it and think how actually simple everything is. Okay, not simple, easy. It's complicated, but it's easy. But the fact that it's complicated make it really hard for beginners. So just suffer through it. Suffer through it, and in the end you will understand everything. Many streams ago you said you'll play Gartic Phone more and never played it again, Mao. To be honest, I've never streamed after this, I guess. So, do you have any Blender videos for beginners you recommend? I really like Blender Guru chair tutorial. Not the donut one, the chair one. Though the donut one, you can do it. You can do the donut tutorial. It's not good at teaching you everything that it does teach you. I mean, he shows almost every single corner of Blender in the tutorial. I needed to read out things in a normal voice, not with the Russian model. Look at the mustached man. You can tell just by the look in his eyes that he's had a lot of experience with hitting people with his car while drunk. You can't make as good an animation if you're not him. Yeah, honestly, why this animation is so good? Experience. That's experienced. Okay, so Blender Guru Donut tutorial, it's pretty famous. He shows almost everything you can do in Blender. That's the good and the bad stuff, actually, because you actually learn, I guess, 10% of what he shows you, which is not pretty efficient for a course, but you see what Blender is capable of. Because many people may assume that Blender is just a modeling software, but you can do so many things with Blender. That's the point of today's stream, by the way. I'm showing how I made a 2D animation using Blender. Well, can you call it a 2D animation at that point? I'm not really sure, but anyway. So you can start with the donut one. I guess he shows you the ropes pretty nicely, so you get into the UI pretty quickly and the shortcuts. You really need... Oh, by the way, a tip for a beginner: you need to use shortcuts. You need to remember them. It's not that hard. Just have a notepad or something, a notebook, and write it down. Write every single shortcut you'll find, and just remember it. It didn't take me some time. Wait. Oh, fuck you. Why do you read Russian text in an English voice and the English text in a Russian voice? What the hell, man? I'll read out your message later. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, shortcuts and hotkeys. So it's not that hard. You use them every time. You force yourself to use them, and you memorize all of them in short amount of time. It's not that hard, like really. Just use them, and your Blender experience will skyrocket. You will do stuff so much quicker, and that's so good. Like, I don't know a lot of stuff. I don't know how to do a lot of stuff just in interface. I know how to do it with a shortcut, but if I had to do it with all those buttons, I had no idea. So yeah, watch that donut tutorial, then watch the chair tutorial on the same channel, Blender Guru, then just watch whatever you want. Honestly, you need to know what the hell is subdivision surface modeling is. You need to know just basic modeling without subdivision, so low poly modeling, I guess, or how they call it, destructive modeling. Yeah, there's non-destructive and destructive modeling. You need to know what the hell is those. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you need to learn in Blender, and it depends on what you want to do. If you want to do 2D animations, I guess you don't really need modeling that much. You can just have basic planes and maybe some occasional cubes, spheres, but not much else. No, it's hard, there's too many. You haven't tried. You know, just admit it, you haven't tried. What's the problems with shortcuts? Why would anyone hate them? There's people who hate them. I don't know why. Blender is free to play in Steam, so we can call Blender as a game. Yeah, you can, but it's in software category, so you can't really. There is no 3D models on the scene, so I think this counts as a 2D animation. I mean, you can't really count a plane as a 3D model. It's not 3D. A plane is a 2D object. It's just in 3D space. So probably you're right. How many shortcuts? A lot. Like, I don't know how many shortcuts I know. I know so many shortcuts. Like, and there's different for every program. My brain is full of shortcuts. I like shortcuts. I love them. The only hotkey you need for live is Control Z. No, no. First of all, you also need a shortcut for reverting your undo. In Blender, it's, I guess, Control Shift Z. So, at least those two. When you draw, it's hard to translate in real life. In real time, when you draw, you have every tool its own shortcut. Yeah, I do. It's pretty handy, not handsome. Wrong word. You need long fingers for shortcuts. No, you don't. You can just place all the shortcut. In Blender, you can change any shortcut you need. So you can all place them in the grasp of your hand. You don't need to press some, I don't know, P button with your thumb. No, you don't. You don't have to. And it's not actually that hard to do in Blender. It's not a game where you always have to press WASD or something. You can move your hand freely on the keyboard. Oh, and yeah, learn how to blind type. That's also good. Control Shift Z for undo? Nah, no way. It is, I guess. Yeah, not for undo, for redo, or how is it called? Edit? Yes, redo. Shift Control Z. Redo is when you're reverting the undo. I remember one guy edited a whole episode on Blender because Adobe kept crashing on him and got expensive. Yeah. I have added subtitles in Blender because my software of choice for editing didn't liked the file I've rendered of animation. It was for some reason corrupted. It showed corrupted in the Vegas Pro that I use, and there's no problem with this file. There's no issue. It's not corrupted. It just shows like that in the Sony Vegas. I don't know why. Sony Vegas has a lot of troubles with codecs and all of that, and I hate it. P button, no weighing. Yeah, P button. How long does it take to render? Does it use cycles? No, you don't use cycles for this. I have rendered it in Eevee. I don't even know what will happen if I turn cycles on. I guess everything will just disappear. Huh? It works. Yeah, it works. Somehow, but there's no reason for it to be in cycles, like really no fucking reason it needs to be in Eevee. It took, I guess, 4 minutes to render this. It's not that hard to render grease pencil animations. Use MP4 to MP4 conversion at Google search. You can convert in Google search, or you mean just find some site in Google search? I don't want to convert anything. I just did it in Blender. I don't care. Cycles for 2D. It's a ruffle, yeah. For subtitles, I just use subtitle edit or AG sub, then render it using FFmpeg, so I don't have to worry about codecs and stuff. Yeah, I don't have that subtitle edit and AG sub. I don't need to make subs that often, so I just did it in Blender. I could have run the file through FFmpeg, but I just really used it as an opportunity to try Blender editing mode. not mode, editing, how do you call it? Video sequencer. I really wanted to try it because I saw people calling it pretty nice for something that exists inside Blender. How was your day, Mr. Pipes? It was okay, I guess. I have woke up pretty lately in day, so it hasn't been a lot of time between me waking up and me starting the stream. So I hasn't done a lot of stuff. I'm ill, by the way. I am ill since Friday, since last Friday. And that makes me incapable of doing commissions that I should be doing right now. That's why I'm streaming. I just thought, what people do when they don't want to make anything productive. Oh, right, streaming. And I have my VChip model also. That's why I stream today. Evil Neuro equals pipes. Troobs equal Troob equals Troobs equals no way. Yeah, you have uncovered that mystery lately. Maybe I'm using the word wrongly. I don't know. Unemployment schedule, nice. Yeah. Maybe I should find a job regarding 3D. Maybe I'm not that good at drawing still. I mean, I can do commissions, but I'm not good enough for job. They like either you apply for some shithole where they exploit you and pay no money, or you just need to be very good and have some real job as an artist and not a slavery one. And I also can just be some 3D guy somewhere. I don't know. I think I have enough skills for that, but I have to have resume. Resume. How do you say it in English? I don't know. Unemployed, but her feet giving me a nice... Okay. I'm not reading that. My goal in life is to never have a job, to have money some different way from commissions. That would be very nice. But even if I had an infinite stream of commissions in my DMs, I'm not just that fast in doing them. So the only way to make good money with commissions is to ask a lot for them, not to make a lot of them. Because there's a limit of how many commissions you can do in a certain amount of time. And there's no limit of how much you can ask for one commission. So, but people don't take them when they're too expensive. That's the problem. They don't even take them when they're not expensive. I need more audience. Just draw furries. That's not how it works, to be honest. That's a myth. But how are you keep getting more and more XP? That's so unfair. You say it like resume. Yeah, thank you. What if a very long deadline? I mean, like, if I take a commission, I have to finish it before taking another commission and taking money for the commission. Well, I can take 5 commissions at the same time, but not more than that. That would be just, I don't know. People would have to wait a long time to get their commissions. Uh, okay, I guess I showed you everything regarding that project. I hope. There's not really I can show you besides from that. So I will end my stream. I can show you what I'm working on right now. A painting. It's not a commission. I just want to finish that painting and get to commissions after that. That's a repaint of my old work. So I had a commission more than a year ago, and I stumbled upon that and I thought, oh my god, I can do it so much better right now. And I just started to liquefying it, and then I thought, liquefy can do just liquefy is limited. I need to start overpainting, and I started to overpainting really crudely, but then I started to refine it, and then it turned out to be a repaint, a full repaint. So yeah, I can show it you. Here you go. Yep, here it is. That's what I'm working on right now. Oops, what have I done? It's the new version. I still working on Neuro. She's the last. I need to finish her and then I can post it. So she's not done yet. Everything else is done. Some of you may recognize that work from my past, the original work. Maybe you remember it, but I'll show it anyway. So here it is, and it's ugly. It's bad. It's just bad in every way. Bad composition, bad perspective, bad anatomy, bad just like understanding of what is happening. I mean, like, how do you say it? Form opening, like this arm. You can't really tell what is happening here. So in here I made it more obvious. I think I had a pretty nice progress. How do you do the fog in the brag? Ah, yeah, I haven't talked about the fog. Let me switch back to Blender. So how do I do the fog? I just have it in the material. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's not the material, it's geometry nodes. I need material. I have it in the material. Material of the tree. So, oops. So here's the tree texture. And here I just take the Z depth. So the depth of how far the thing is from the camera, the pixel is from the camera, and I give that information to a color ramp to, like, adjust it, and then I mix the texture with the sky color. I can choose any color I want, but I choose sky to make an I forgot the word in English, but in Russian we call it воздушная перспектива, aero perspective. I don't know, air perspective. So you have small particles in the air that who's singing? Is this official, by the way? I don't know. I skip it. I don't know if it's official. Maybe it has copyright. So there's particles in the air that reflect the light from the sky, from the sun, and it makes things far away look more blue. So that's what I do. I just mix the color of the texture with the blue color, and then what I show. That's how it works, and that's how it works for the guys that getting run over. Although I have picked slightly more greenish color. Oh, it's not here, by the way, it's here, because it's a grease pencil object. It has no normal material, so I made it through a modifier called tint. So I picked a turquoise color because of the nearby trees. They reflect green color. That's why it mixes with the blue color from the sky and makes turquoise. And I make it less and less prominent with the car getting closer. Okay, let me read the chat. Can you show previous versions? I mean the drawing? Yeah, I'll show you the drawing now. I have explained the fog thing. She's so huge. Yeah, that's the story of that image. So that was a commission from Nico, or some of you may know him from Neuro Discord server, and he asked me to draw Vettel short and Neuro high, and I then added an idea that she's mocking him, holding his rum bottle at the height that he can't reach. So that's the plot of that image. I've seen Vettel from this picture. Yeah, I have posted a whip, a work in progress image. Though he looked slightly different, I have decided to make his hoodie look a bit more interesting. Rework Neuro's legs. Yeah, I will. It's I haven't worked on them since I just sketched them, so I will. Omega lol, Annie is so small. Yeah, Annie is small here. The perspective is better here. Damn. Oh, everything is better here. Honestly, that's not even what... it's not even perspective that I have changed. It's just composition that's selling the perspective. Hey, awesome animation. Glad to see you back. Thank you. Eub Fan Williams, I hope that I have read it how it should been read. Weird perspective on the first version. Yeah, it is. That's because I wanted to move Annie down. So originally she was somewhere here, and it looked more how it should. But then I moved her. So yeah, it's bad. Would you believe it if I said that I used a 3D reference for it? I have mannequins in... mannequins? How do you say it in English? I had 3D people in Blender, and I have posted them and used it as a reference, mostly because I needed them to be the right height. And it looks like shit. I can do so much better now, and no reference has been used here for anything. Oh, thanks. That was my main question. Very interesting. I think that was about the fog lore. I create Neuro height. Annie is the same height here, though, as Neuro. Well, she's not the same height, she's just closer to a camera, I guess. Maybe if I make her lower, then she will look shorter. But I like it in terms of composition, that you have that, you know, triangle. You go from here to here to here, or to here, I don't know. I like it. If I lower any, then the composition will fall to the left side. I don't really like it. Looks good now. Yeah, that looks good now, and I won't change this to make any looks smaller. You can imagine that she's standing on a chair or something. The shading looks good. Yeah, thanks. The shading is the main thing I have improved since then, to be honest. Yeah, I have improved on anatomy a little bit. I have improved on everything else, basically, but the shading is what I like the most. Though good shading can't fix some problems with anatomy and composition and everything else. So the things I have improved besides shading has also improved the shading. So yeah, don't focus on only one thing. You'll have angle. Holy, second place. Congratulations on second place. And yeah, I have nothing to show you anymore, and I have nothing to talk about anymore. That stream went quite good. I guess with more followers, with more subscribers on YouTube. I have now 3,000. It was when I have streamed last time, I think it was 2 or even less. Now it's almost 4,000, and that makes more viewers on my stream, so more chatters, so I don't just yap by myself. I have some audience to bounce off, and that's nice. I like it. Makes me want to stream more often. So I'm thinking on streaming like games and stuff. I don't want to stream how I draw, cause that makes me draw worse and stream worse. I can do both things at any level better than bad. So, I don't want to stream how I draw, but I would like to stream something else, like today's stream when I just reviewing stuff, some gaming, some just talking, though I don't think I would find a lot of topics to talk about. I think you missed my message before that one. Could you give thoughts on angle thing? What angle thing? Could you clarify? I can't find the origin of what you were talking about. What angle thing? Before angle mirror. Vettel and Neuro. The fact that I have mirrored. I have mirrored any, yeah. You mean that I need to mirror Vettel and Neuro and lower any so that I will have that triangle, yeah? So low on the sides and high on the... I don't like it. I like when it's the opposite way. I think it's better. I think it's better when the focus point in the center is in the center, right? Not somewhere high. Guys, ask him a weird question so that he won't stop the stream. Well, you can ask questions. While you have questions, I won't stop the stream as long as those are the questions that I want to answer. What's the color of your eyes? It's gray. It's as gray as my personality. No, my personality is very, very colorful. Where do you live? In your walls. What color is your shirt? My shirt is striped. It has red, blue, and white. Colorful gray personality. Haha, very funny, Monica. Very funny. Do you sasal? Yes, I do sasal. Red, blue, and white. Yeah, actually it's not blue, it's cyan. And it's not red, it's that color. How would you call that color in English? I don't know. Oh, sorry guys, what is sasal? Yeah, you don't need to know this. Loves pink noted. Bro, it's not pink. This is pink. This is just dark. Actually, it's not even that cold. It's more like that. Yeah, that's the color. It's just dark, cold red. No Wayne, since when is Troobs a VTuber? Since today. Actually, I had that model for half a year already, even more than this, even longer than this. But I was preparing a full debut stream with cool stuff, but I got lazy and burned out, so I didn't make it. I still want to use the music we have made for this sometime, maybe sometime. So I should have showed you that model a long time ago, but I didn't want to do this without a debut. It wouldn't be like a normal VTuber debut. It would be a sarcastic take on debuts. But yeah, not happening. Not happening. Maybe when I make a 3D model for myself, if I will. No, I think I will at some point. I need to configure how I blink, because right now my eyes are unclosed, to be honest. I need to change it. VR stream, VR strums, pogs. VR is pretty expensive, guys. And I don't think that I will stream in VR in anytime soon. I hope I live to see that day. I hope that too. Донатим 20к на квест. 20к. Ну, вполне реально. What quest? I don't know what quest he means also, but I guess he meant the like 3D set, maybe. Do you have more Lambos than Vettel? I have none Lambos. I have nothing. The most expensive thing that I own is probably my PC. And it's not that expensive. It's 50k rubles, which is, I guess, around $500. Sounds like a lot. No, it's not. I have a pretty cheap PC. It can't even handle Blender with a lot of stuff inside of it. Okay, I don't want to just make the stream artificially long, speaking about nothing, so I will end it soon. So if you still have some good questions you want to know, then ask. Don't worry, I will stream sometime. That's not the last stream. I won't disappear for... When was my last stream, by the way? Despite that stream right now. 4 months ago. That's not even that long ago. I won't disappear for 4 months, don't worry. Maybe I will stream how I make evil version of Neuro animation. Probably. Yeah, probably I will. Why not? I need to know who I will draw, because I have no ideas. Well, obviously she will be running over Numi, because it's just the obvious choice, but who else? Who else? I have no idea, I don't know. So I need your suggestions, not now, on the next stream where I will be doing the evil version. Don't forget to rest. We need you to work more good stuff. Yeah, and I need myself to work on good stuff. I have 2 commissions I need to work on. No, keep yapping, King. I'm not the yapping master yet. Maybe I will become someday, but I am really not the person who yaps all the time. My friends know I'm more of a listening type. I like to throw a joke whenever I can, but I'm not someone who would just talk and talk and talk non-stop. It's been more than 2 hours. That's an average duration. By the way, yeah. How long is the stream? Where is the info about that? Okay, I'll just count it manually. I've started at 15 o'clock. Now it's 17:40. It's been almost 3 hours already, guys. You need to let me go. Just let me go. Annie, you want Evil to run over Annie? I mean, that makes some sense. That makes some sense. Server. When I will stream next time, I need to finish my commissions first. And I also need to finish that one piece before commissions. I guess this will take me 1 more day to finish. Like, there's not a lot of stuff left. I just need to do her hair, to do the bottle, the arm, the hand, the bow tie, the skirt, add a bit more detail to skirt, and legs. Yeah, I need to rework those legs. They're not very good right now. And then 2 commissions. 1 commission is not that hard. I think I will do that one commission that asks and that needs me to remake the driving in my car animation with different characters. I think I will make it in 2 days. That's not that long if I lock in. But the other commission can take me some time. Okay, a Master Yapper. Yeah, that's not me totally. Make a sequel animation of Evil is trying to run over Neuro as revenge. Nah, I don't want to. Overworking. Totally not me. When are you going to stream with Monica and Pacha? I want to see your stream together. That's the thing. Monica don't really want to stream with me. She had one stream with me when we played Gartic Phone, and after the stream she told that it was very stressing. So I guess... What? Yeah, pretend as it wasn't the case. But it's possible, I guess. Ask Monica, not me. I'm totally in for that, but Monica, ask Monica. And Pacha, I don't know about Pacha. She right now has very big troubles with internet, so not in the nearest future. Maybe when she has better internet, then something is possible. But I haven't really talked about that with Basha. I called her for Gartic Phone, and I guess she... I don't really remember, but I guess she said that she would be... she would be fine with coming to a Gartic Phone game on my stream, but I need to pick the right time for it. Okay, what else? What else? Collab with a Jarani. I also asked him if he wants to join our Gartic Phone games, but you see, yeah, there's a lot of Russians on this stream right now, but I stream in English, and that means that everyone else who is on stream with me also has to speak English, and Ajarani said that it's not really what you want to do. Monica also has a VTube model to collab. Yeah, you have. You should start streaming, but you don't want to. That's the problem. Using my vehicle to transport right after the moment of consuming an alcoholic drink. Yeah. Hey, that change in the road's geometry is really similar to an animal called deer. Monica hates pipes. Yeah, Monica does. It is stressful, but I want to. Then, yeah, well, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, all right. I remember it. I remember. I will call you sometime soon. We will have another Gartic Phone game on our stream. Oh yeah, she hates Gartic Phone. I forgot. So we need to stream something else. I will die from stress, but I want to. You need to train, brother. You need to train. Huge club, pogs, yeah. English is easy, bro. I speak English for my whole life. Never had any problems with it. And he had more Russian streams than Troobs. I have streamed in Russian, but on different channels. So, if we count that, then no. Silent collab. I don't want to, but I would collab. There's subtitles thing and translate live on stream. Yeah, I have seen it, and I have seen that it doesn't work really well. But though, since last time I have seen those automatic subtitles, the technology had to improve, I guess. So maybe I can try this. But the subtitles would be in Russian, and I would still speak in English. I don't want to train. I'm a human, not a car. Hates Troobs, hates Gartic. Likes to play Gartic with Troobs. Yeah, that's a weird math, but it's just how it works. Apparently. Dark past of pipes. Just learn Russian, shaking my head. Yeah, guys, just learn Russian. It's easier for those two people who speak English to learn Russian here, and we will all just understand each other. Why you have to make it difficult to us? It's basic democracy, guys. Comrades, it's basic democracy. We just learn Russian and everyone will speak Russian. Okay, my throat starts to hurt. I have that thing that I don't speak a lot in my life, and my throat hurts when I speak for a long time, and 2 hours is roughly the exact time when my throat starts hurts, but that time it was 3 hours actually. So I think I'm improving slightly. And okay, it's time to end the stream. They already have no suka, blядь, the rest is easy. Yeah, what else is there in Russian besides those two words? Nothing at all, just, I don't know, 30,000 words that you have to learn to have some average vocabulary. Start talking to yourself when you're alone. I actually do that, but not that much. Like I don't really want to make my whole life into a live commentary. I don't want to like always talk like I'm going to a kitchen, I want to grab some water, I'm pouring water into my glass. My sister doesn't. Well, she doesn't while you listening. I think people don't do this while anyone is listening, honestly. Some people do, but it's considered weird. But when you're alone, it's normal. Learn Sasal so you can question Troobs every time he streams. Yeah, Sasal is the third Russian word that everyone needs to know. Yeah, I don't have anything to talk about anymore, and I want to rest. I want to eat. I haven't eaten a thing yet, so it's the time when we say goodbye to each other. And my next stream will be sometime soon. Maybe not very soon. Food time. Yeah. Now it's time to eat bublik and drink kompot. Yeah. Bublik and kompot. I've never thought that kompot is that cursed in English. Kompot. No way. Why does it sound so bad in English? Kompot. Oh my god. Bublik is bearable. It's okay, you know, bublik. You can say it, but kompot. I'm go. Hi guys, I'll go drink my kompot. Oh no, that's so bad. Kompot is a Russian drink. Well, I don't think it's like a Russian drink. It's the idea is so basic. Everyone should be doing it all around the world. It's just a Russian word for a drink made out of some berries or fruits. When you boil them in water and you add sugar, and it's just basically boiled juice with well, not juice. It's not juice. It's, well, you got the idea. It's very simple, and we call it kompot. Kompot. Yeah. It's so terrible in English. It's so bad. I drive my son to a sadik. We don't say it like sadik. We say it's sadik. Sadik doesn't even sound bad in English. It's just sadik. Nothing bad. In my Kamaz. No one drives Kamaz to a sadik so he can drink kompot and eat bublik. We didn't have bubliks in our sadiks. Sadik is a kindergarten in Russian. Self-explanatory name. Yeah. Punch, basically. Yeah, punch. Kompot is punch. Punch from anything. Berries in Thai is rare. I don't even know kompot was real. No way, you don't have any berries in Thai? One of my friends has lived in Thai for some time. I need to ask him how. Well, he said they had a lot of dogs and reptiles, some snakes even. He told nothing about berries, so maybe they don't have berries there, but you need to have some fruits for sure. Like Thai is a very hot place, nice place to grow some food. Sadesk, no way. Yeah, Sadesk. Oh fuck, not the book word. Yeah, the book word is the one that can get you banned if you say it. I want to live in thighs. No, not thighs. Thai. I don't know how you say it. Thai? Maybe Thai. Keep distracting him. Infinite stream glitch. No. I open this and I change this to this to this. It doesn't have an outline, so I add an outline. Here you go. And I'm starting to counting down. I'm starting to count down. 1. No, it should be the reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Goodbye, guys. And see you on the next stream that will happen, I don't know when, but you won't have to wait another 4 months like the last time. Okay, goodbye everyone, goodbye. And пока for my Russian viewers.